All right, so my name is Al Fritz. We're doing a little segment on universal design, and this is our third chapter. Just getting out of the box thinking with regards to what universal design is all about. And this is actually with respect to bariatric considerations. You know, we're working in the extended care environment, healthcare environment, and more we're seeing that there are special needs associated with obesity in conjunction with old age. It can become very challenging. And of course, mobility impairment and strength impairment can be an aspect of that. And so let's have a little bit of a look at what that all involves. When we are in environments that respond to bariatric considerations, we need to make caseworks and counters strong enough to be able to take the weight and the loads imposed upon them, because people that are in these conditions need to rely on an ability to rest their weight and utilize objects to support them in order to be mobile. That goes all the way to reinforced ceilings capable of taking little transfer cranes and so forth like this that help assist with mobility. And so those are all things that need to be thought about in the context of universal design. And right down to bariatric considerations. This is a very substantive water closet. There are in fact water closets that are called Big John, interestingly enough, that we had to use in an extended care environment. A certain percentage had to be bariatric, and of course as people age they are putting on a little bit of weight. It becomes more and more of a consideration. Grab bars need to be customized, the location of them for optimum mobility and ability to utilize them effectively, and of course they need to be very securely fastened and be able to take the loads. If you have a grab bar that is not fastened so it's structurally able to take those loads, you can well imagine that it's not going to be particularly useful. Now, I'd like to talk briefly about design standards that emerged. And you know, the American National Standard was the first barrier-free design standard, published in 1961, and it established criteria for design of facilities and programs for disabled individuals. You know, the research really started in 1949 at the University of Urbana, Champaign, Illinois, and then in the early 1970s a similar standard was put forth. It was developed by Selwyn and Goldsmith in the UK. A vast amount of empirical data, and so all of that is out here. Just interestingly as well, you'll see this iconography. We've got mobility impairment, somebody in a wheelchair, cognitive disability. Guess what this is? This is sign language, so obviously the audible, and for the blind. And so this is just some of those you know, very universal sort of pictures that help explain what it is that is trying to be achieved. So let's talk briefly about mobility impairment, and we'll just take a break here and come back with another chapter.